Inflation is making it harder than ever for the middle class to thrive, and if you're someone who's been watching your hard-earned money lose its value, you're not alone. Today I'm going to break down why inflation is squeezing the middle class, how it affects your purchasing power, and why now is the time to take action to protect your wealth. By the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer idea of why so many Americans are turning to a gold IRA to protect their savings from the impacts of inflation. But first, if you're serious about protecting your wealth, especially if you have 100K pluses in your IRA or 401K, click the first link in the description. Thousands of Americans are already using this strategy to safeguard their retirement, and it's worth looking into. Now, let's dive in. Inflation isn't just a buzzword, it's a serious threat that erodes the value of your money over time. As prices rise for everyday goods and services, the purchasing power of your dollar decreases. For the middle class, this means having to stretch each paycheck further, making it harder to maintain the same lifestyle. Whether it's at the grocery store, at the gas pump, or paying for basic services, everything costs more. What's even more concerning is the fact that wage growth isn't keeping pace with inflation. In the past, workers could expect their salaries to rise with the cost of living, but in recent years, that's no longer the case. This gap between wages and inflation is creating a growing financial struggle for many people in the middle class. But it's not just daily expenses that are getting more expensive. The real problem lies in the long-term effect inflation has on your savings and investments. As inflation eats away at the value of the dollar, traditional savings accounts or fixed income investments like bonds become less effective. What you thought was a secure nest egg might actually be shrinking in real terms over time. So, how can you protect yourself? The answer is simpler than you might think. Gold IRAs. As inflation rises, the price of gold typically goes up, making it a safe haven for your savings. Unlike the dollar, gold doesn't lose value over time. In fact, it tends to gain value during periods of economic uncertainty or when inflation is high. In contrast, keeping all your money in cash or low-interest savings accounts is not going to help you keep up with inflation. Stocks can provide growth, but they also come with volatility, and during times of economic turmoil, they can lose value quickly. Real estate might seem like a safe bet, but it can be expensive and not always accessible to everyone. Gold, however, has stood the test of time as a reliable store of value. If you're interested in learning more about how to protect your wealth with a gold IRA, especially if you have 100K or more in your IRA, 401K, or even 5M Plus in savings, click the first link in the description. This free guide has helped thousands of retirees just like you take control of their financial future and safeguard their wealth. You may be wondering, why a gold IRA specifically? Gold IRAs are a great way to diversify your retirement portfolio and shield your savings from the ravages of inflation. Not only do they offer protection against inflation, but they also give you access to a tangible asset that has proven to hold its value, even in times of crisis. Remember, time is critical. If you're serious about protecting your wealth over the next 2 weeks, now is the time to make a move. You can start by reading the free guide linked in the description. In conclusion, inflation is a threat to everyone, but especially the middle class. It's making it harder to keep up with daily expenses, and it's slowly eroding the value of your savings. But by taking action now and looking into gold IRAs, you can protect your wealth and ensure that your retirement stays secure, no matter what the economy throws at us. If you're an American retiree with over 100Ks in an IRA, 401K, or even up to $5 million in savings, this is the right move for you. So, click the link, get your free guide, and start protecting your wealth today. Inflation might be making the middle class struggle, but with the right tools, you can fight back and secure your future.